Dolly.
So a little while ago I had trouble doing Future Riddim, and I, practiced a lot trying to get it to work, and I think I've got my my methods down now, so I felt like I'd show. So I'm going to start with the drums. I always have my Ableton template open up by default with this drum pattern every time. So here we have kick, Bandles one shot, and then all I'm doing is applying a transient shaper just to increase the attack, and then a saturator to kind of like chunking it up. Yeah, alright, cool. Hats here. Just another Bandles hat with kickstart for volume automation so that the hat doesn't combine with the kick, just so it's a little bit more clean. Saturator again, blah 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 blah, and then clap is layered. So we have this one, my boy Genesis, one of his claps, some width on it, and then I believe we have, yeah, this tight clap, which I made a long time ago. It's a lot of high end, so that's mostly what that's for. This one, for more of that mid-range. This one, for the tail, and then this one. I'm not using this right now, but I could use this if I wanted to make it kind of clicky, so. So yeah, those are the drums, and now let's get on to start making the main overtones and main chords and stuff like that. So I'm going to delete all these audio tracks I have here because I don't need them, and I'm not going to write anything today because I'm kind of not in the mood for that. I'm actually just going to straight up use a MIDI pack from Cymatics called Cymatics Orion. I'm going to find a good one that I like. I think I'm going to use this one. We'll see how it goes, but for now I'm just going to throw that there. I'm going to open up Serum because this is where I have my preset for my chords, and I could make some by hand, but I'll just show you how I made the ones that I use a lot. So if we go here to Riddim, Future Riddim chords, so this is what they sound like. So let me take out these. So here's our chords. Here's what they sound like. So right now they're pretty harsh and in your face. So what we're going to do is OTT them, time all the way up. I do this a lot. Not a lot of people do this, but I do just because I like to. And EQ out the actual sub. So what I'm going to do is take out a lot of this high end, and the reason why is because the lead will actually fill in this high end, so we're making room for that lead to fill in that top end there, and I might even bring this out a little bit. So the way I made these chords is I found this filthy, like, grungy sine, almost cube, square wave, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and I'm just automating the level of it with this automation curve here. I'm automating the sync for some more movement. And the way I'm getting these to sound thin, even though I'm using 16 voices, is just really low detune on each of these. And I mean, that's kind of the essentials. Then I'm just doing basic reverb, compression, and this all passes is actually doing quite a lot in here. If you take it off, put it on. It gives it like a little bit of tang almost. So it's a very basic patch. It's basically just, oh my bad, I hit the mic. It's basically just normal chords, but like they're just really lowly detuned, like very slightly detuned, and they're womping to the beat. I might put some delay up here just so they're a little bit more Future Riddim-y, like offbeat. So that sounds pretty cool, but there's not much to it for right now. First of all, let me turn this down a bit. So what I'm going to do to beef this up a bit is actually duplicate the patch and go into this one and then select all these and drop it down an octave. So my computer's kind of dying. Alright. right, so for now, this seems good. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit here. And then to make these a little more on the background so they're not as aggressive, I'm gonna put on some reverb with very low decay time. Turn this to high, and then reflections all the way up on the volume here, and then just turn it down a bit. We'll do like 35%. It just gives it a little bit more like, yeah. All right, now it's time to do the lead. So what I'm gonna do is go to my little top rack or bus here, and then add some more MIDI here, and we're going to make our own melody because, you know, we want to. I'm gonna go back to Serum, open up a new patch here in my shit, Riddim, Future Riddim. It's this Future Riddim lead. So here's what it sounds like. So I think I've got like a bass melody down here. Obviously we can go back and change this later on and add variations, things like that, but this is what I have so far. And I think it's a good bass for a melody. So maybe for the second half we can switch it up. So it's like... That's pretty cool. So what we're gonna need to do is first of all turn this down a bit. Let's see what octave up sounds like. So we're probably gonna layer this. So I'll duplicate this patch entirely. And to duplicate this, by the way, I'm holding control. And while holding control, I'm holding down on this and pulling it up and then letting go. And it's creating a duplicate, all while holding control. And that's how you can just create duplicates of each track. But yeah, so here's this. We're going to put it up an octave, and we're going to EQ it so that it's mostly just the high end from this higher octave here. So I'll grab this. So I'm actually starting to not really like this hat. I guess if I turn it down, it's a little bit more, maybe just make it shorter. It's a little bit better. I think the hat was just kind of going on for a little too long and kind of cluttering it up. So I just added a little kick variation here. So you'll hear that instead of doing normal on the 1 and on the 3, it's now... And I think I'm going to take out this hi-hat so it doesn't sound like it's being sidechained. That's pretty nice. So now we need to do some effects here. I'm going to put some reverb on this top lead here. Wait, I'm actually a head ass. I literally completely forgot that I have to add the Alright, sister came in and ruined the video. So I have my sub in, here's what it sounds like. So yeah, that's how I do my Future Riddim. Hopefully this helped you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Just gotta know what you're doing. Alright, peace.